So hey guys, in this session we are going to discuss about the data types in Java. So data type specify the type of the data a variable can hold. If you have seen my last video, I have explained you about what is a variable. So Java is strongly a type language, which means every variable must be declared with a data type. So there are some of the types of the data. That is, first one is the primitive, and second one is the non-primitive type of the data. Okay, so let us visualize this with a chart. Um, yeah, so uh, in the primitive type of the data, there are 8 types. So it is further classified into the numeric and non-numeric type of the data. So here we have, under the non-numeric, we have this Boolean. Boolean means it comes with the two values, that is the true or the false. And under the numeric, we have the integer types and the floating types. So in integer types, we have byte. So so if we talk about the byte, uh, for example, if I want to write the syntax for it, so byte b is equal to 10. So it contains the size of 1 byte, and small integers it range up to 128 to 127. So next we have the integer type to be short. So for example, if I want to take short s is equal to 1000. So these are larger than a byte and it holds up to the size of 2 bytes. And we have int. Int takes up to 4 bytes, and if I want to write the syntax of an example for it, then int x is equal to 500. These are the most common integer type we are going to use. And then next we have long. It takes up to 8 bytes. So long L is equal to something like 10,000 L. So these are very large integers. Next we have the floating type. So in floating types we have float and double. So and float takes up to the size of 4 bytes, and they are the decimal numbers with less precision. Then we have double to be of the size of 8 bytes. So they are with the high precision decimal numbers. Then we have this character. It takes up to 2 bytes, and it stores a single character in it. And now let us see what are the non-primitive type of the data. So in non-primitive type, first comes the string data type. So if I want to take the example, then string name is equal to, within the double quote, some you can write the name of the person or anything such, but it should be always defined inside the double quotes. So they are the sequence of the characters. Then we have this array. So array is a collection of similar type of the data. Then we have the class and the interface. So they are used to create the objects. So now if we have to see all this with an example means, let's take an example. So this is the public class data type example. So public is the access modifier, and data type example is the name of the class. Next, we have public static void main string arguments, which is the entry point of the method. And public means it can be accessible from outside, and static means it can be run without creating an object. Void doesn't return any value. Then string arguments, it accepts the command line arguments. That's the array of strings. Next, we have the variable declaration here, and it declares an integer variable name age, which is assigned it with the value of 25. Then we have float height is equal to 5.9f. It declares a floating point variable height with a value of 5.9. And next we have the character variable grade, which stores the character a. Then we have boolean is passed. If it is passed, then it returns the value to be true. Then we have the string variable name. It stores the text Alice. So string is a non-primitive data type, and then this is the system.out.println prints the statements in the console.